Hey guys, Mr. Schwartz here. This is my, I don't know, I think it's my third attempt at making this very same video. YouTube won't let it load, says it's too long. So I'm gonna have to talk fast and get through all this material as quickly as I can. So if I can get through to my stuff here, let me get, so we're going to learn a new scale this week. It's concert A flat. And I just want to remind you of how we're going to learn this together. So when you get a new scale in front of you, or when you get a new piece of music, or when you get anything, the very first thing you want to do is you want to check out that key signature. And if there's a flat or a sharp or something that you don't recognize within the key signature, then stop right there and look it up. Make sure you know what's going to be required of you before you even start doing it. So check out that key signature. Next thing you're going to do is overview the line or the passage of the music or whatever. You're going to count your rhythms if necessary, look for patterns, and that can be rhythmical patterns, that can be finger patterns. Brass, I'm really especially talking to you guys. So make sure you look for those kinds of things. Then, particularly in scales, okay, if this was a regular piece of music, you'd want to clap and count the rhythms right here and make sure you've got the rhythms. But just say the note names. Just say them. You don't need your instrument. Just say the note names. Try to do it in rhythm, okay? Shouldn't be a big deal. But make sure you're saying the note names correctly. Say the flats, say the sharps. Call it what it actually is. If it's a B flat, call it a B flat, not a B. Okay, then you're going to go back and you're going to do that again, but you're going to pick up your instrument this time and you're going to name the note while your finger sliding whatever it pertains to your particular instrument. So get the notes while moving the fingers. Then you will want to just very casually just kind of play through the line. You're just trying to get it, so to speak, under your fingers. You're just trying to get the notes right. Brass players, you're trying to make sure you're getting the right partials, those kinds of things. Then as you get a little bit better with that and it becomes more solid, then you want to start playing it with a metronome so that you have a ruler, so that you know how fast can I play this thing. Really, you want these scales to you want them to go about 70 beats per minute. Brass players, particularly trombones, you guys want to, when you're playing it, when you're learning it, practice with a tuner, so that you make sure that it's giving you the correct name of the note. We've talked about this before. So that will help you know the correct name of the note. Make sure you're hitting the right partial that way. Okay, so that's all of that. So I'll turn my screen back around. And okay, so now we're gonna move on to the scales, and I've gotta move really fast to get through all this material here. So I've got several things open, and let's see if I can get it. So I wanna start with my concert pitch people. So these are our trombones and percussionists with bells. This is all my concert pitch people. Now, if there's anybody besides my beginners watching this, this is also your flute player. This is anybody who does not transpose, okay? So trombone, I'm looking at you guys. So looking at your concert A flat scale, you've got 4 flats. Let's name them in the key signature: B flat, E flat, A flat, and D flat. So again, if there's one of those, you go, what in the world is a D flat? Stop right now, look it up. Look it up in the fingering chart in your book. Make sure you know which note it is, which line or space, and therefore you can identify it as you go, okay? Looking at the wrong octave in your book might produce a different fingering that's incorrect. All right, so then you're gonna go through and you're just gonna name and finger all these. You're going to clap and count it if necessary, which really isn't necessary in this, and then you're going to eventually play it, okay? So moving on to my next group. Well, while we're right there, I'll go ahead and do bells. So you guys are just the, treble clef version of this. So by the way, everybody, this is your concert A flat scale. It is 1 step below your concert B flat. So it's just 1 step lower, it adds 2 flats. So bear that in mind as we're going through this. Okay, now let's move to the saxophones. So your concert A flat scale is your F scale. Okay, so now we're moving to the transposing people. So this is your F scale. So you have one flat in the key signature. So the names of your notes, you have F, G, A, B flat, C, D, E, F. Okay, so here's the thing, saxophones, you guys need to pay attention to. You've got options, as you're aware, if if your ears perked up when you heard B flat. Okay, B flat is A with the bottom side key on your right hand, or it's the biz B flat where you slide your finger down, first finger down a little bit, and you play it like that. B with your finger slid halfway between those keys there. And that's your biz B flat. Here's the deal. My personal rule as a saxophonist is I want you to use side on the scales, and then when you're playing arpeggios and things, use the biz key. But here's the real world truth. If you can go B flat to C back and forth without sounding like you're stuttering and a bunch of blah, 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 like you just came from the dentist, if you can do that quickly and cleanly, then that's fine. I don't care. However, I say to help you, it's probably gonna be better off in this scale to play the A and then add the B flat on the side and then go to the C. That's probably gonna be your easier bet. And on your way back down, C, the B flat, then the A, okay? So that is your F scale. Concert A flat is your F scale. All right, so trumpets, moving to you guys. So this is your B flat scale. The first note is a B flat. Takes you up one octave to the B flat in the staff there. And then you come back down. Okay, so I want you guys to, and I turn this around to my ugly mug just so you can check it out, all right? So this is first valve, okay? Don't get confused. So we've got B flat, C, D, which you know. For you, your new note is E flat, 2 and 3, okay? Then F, G, and then A, 1 and 2 that you know, and B flat. Okay, so B flats are first valve, Fs are natural, also first valve. Now, check out that arpeggio. Check out that arpeggio real quick. So B flat, D, F, B flat in the staff, then back down to F, and then D, and then B flat. Notice your first finger never moves. It doesn't move, okay? So I'm gonna try to cut this video a little bit short here. So that's the basic explanation there. Happy practicing. If you have any questions at all, I'm here to help. I'm sorry I can't be with you guys on a daily basis, but feel free to email, text if you need to, whatever you need to do. And I hope to see you guys soon.